Good morning and welcome to today's second presentation at the Digital Hannover Trade Fair. Transformation based on an innovative IT infrastructure. Today, we will present the new generation of Rittal IT products, from rack to power. My name is Ernesto. I am Director of Product Management, IT Enclosures, and this is Bertram from my team.
Welcome, everyone.
And my name is Daniel from Rittal Product Management, IT Power. Welcome from my side to our presentation, the new generation of rack to power.
Perhaps you have already attended the presentation by our colleagues Michael Nicolai and Philip Miller. Then you will have already gained a first impression of Rittal's RiMatrix next generation system solution. If you have not yet had the chance, we invite you to watch now the RiMatrix next generation video.
To welcome the digital age is to understand that change is the only constant. To enter the digital age is to leverage the next generation of future-proof IT infrastructure from Rittal. RiMatrix Next Generation Modular is the way forward. For experiences we can share with the world anytime, anywhere. For robust data protection and smart services that make our lives easier. For rapid data analytics in manufacturing, making tomorrow possible today. For better diagnostics and treatments, thanks to anytime access to patient data. For transport systems that seamlessly interact by means of secure, latency-free data processing. For smart data usage as the basis for an inspirational, personalized shopping experience. Future-proof with our RiMatrix Next Generation IT infrastructure. From edge to hyperscale data centers. RiMatrix Next Generation Modular is the way forward.
Bertram and I would like to focus on the VXIT, the cornerstone of the RiMatrix Next Generation system solution. It's an important, if not the most important component of the system.
But let's also talk about the new PDU generation. What would an IT infrastructure be without a reliable and safe energy supply?
Today, data centers have to be available in very different performance classes in order to meet the diverse requirements of organizations and modern IT infrastructures. These include single rack installations as well as cloud, edge, enterprise, colocation, and also hyperscale data centers. The foundation here is an enclosure platform that can be expanded and adapted to meet any challenge and speed of the IT world.
Such a platform has to impress with a well-thought-out architecture, maximum security standard, and extremely simple configuration and ordering, which represents the basis of Rittal's new IT rack, the VXIT.
Across all industries, digitization means that companies need to install powerful IT at existing or new locations. This applies to core data center as well as to edge data center and cloud data centers. No matter which application, the requirements of availability and safety for power supply are increasing. The PDU provides a secure and reliable power supply for every IT rack. PDUs are high quality multiple sockets according to industry standards that offer optional monitoring, switching, and metering functions. These functions help to improve energy efficiency and safety against failure. We have the right PDU for every application, whether as a standard item or individually configured. The PDU can be installed simply and can be networked with sensors and management systems.
Today, it is important for us to focus on the VXIT in practice. Practical use cases that you might be confronted with.
But first of all, what use cases do you personally or does your company have? Feel free to tell us your application scenarios using the chat function or visit us later in the digital conference room.
Some questions from my side. What are your requirements for a good power distribution? Is the basic power distribution interesting for you, or do you need also to monitor your entire IT rack? Would you like to be able to switch every single outlet and to analyze your consumption in detail? Then I will be happy to tell you more later and invite you to our digital conference room. But first over to my colleagues Bertram and Ernesto.
Now we want to introduce you the first practical example of the VXIT, the VXIT in the data center, which is the main application scenario. Here, different challenges arise. Do you also have limited space for your IT infrastructure? And how do you ensure protection against overheating?
Do you have high load requirements in your IT rack? And access authorization to the IT rack, is that available? Do you also want to install a large volume of cables in the IT rack? Well, then we would like to show you now why the VXIT offers the ideal solution for all these challenges.
The main question that arises in a data center is, where do you put your IT infrastructure when space is limited? If the height of the room allows it, the VXIT with height units of up to 52U allows a very high packaging density and the most efficient use of space. This new size combines space-optimized installation and greater installation freedom with top quality and functionality. Rittal offers a complete range of products with 15 up to 52 height units as standard enclosures.
For safety reasons, many tenders and specifications prescribe a 180-degree opening angle for racks installed in a row to ensure that escape routes within the aisle containment are not blocked. This requirement will be met by the VXIT with the new baying hinge offering a 180-degree opening angle, even if the comfort handle is in use. This means better access, reduced aisle widths are possible, and escape route safety standards can still be complied with.
Let's now talk about another challenge in a data center. What to do with heat in a limited space, and how can protection against overheating be ensured? Room air conditioning is rarely possible in a small space, so adequate rack air conditioning is more likely to be chosen. Also, energy efficiency plays an important role. For room and row climate control, the VXIT perforated doors with 85% perforated surface at the front and back are the right option.
The VXIT also offers the option of rack air conditioning using a closed sheet steel door or glaze door, optionally also with an automatic door opening system, short ADO. In case of a cooling system failure or in case of a fire, the new door-in-door concept enables two integrated doors inserts to be opened automatically and let the airflow or gas into the rack.
The packaging density in IT racks is constantly increasing. Do you also have higher load requirements for your IT rack in a data center? With the new VXIT, we have two product lines, standard or dynamic, with two different load capacities. The two product lines are based on different material thicknesses of the 19-inch levels. With a material thickness of 2.0 mm, the standard product line is especially suitable for the main applications. It can be loaded up to 1500 kg and according to UL 2416 up to 1200 kg. What about the dynamic product line?
The dynamic product line has a material thickness of 2.5 mm, therefore offering a greater stiffness. For higher requirements of loads up to 1800 kilograms or 1500 according to UL standards. This means that the VXIT meets the highest load requirements and also with all this compliance to the different certifications, we ensure a fast deployment as well as easier import and commissioning worldwide due to the extensive certifications according to UL standards and CB reports. Thus, access security to the IT rack in your data center represent another challenge. Here you can see the new handle system with RFID technology, which is part of our future development of the CMC and enables contactless access thanks to an integrated read transponder. In addition, the handle will offer the ability to create a standalone rack locking solution. This is functional with various codes with an application you can store on your smartphone. The handle also offers more security with USB-C or MasterCard access for emergency opening. Furthermore, there is a light and around the button to let you know the status of the rack.
Also, the number of cables in data centers is constantly increasing. How do you manage huge amounts of cables in your IT rack? The VXIT provides a solution by offering an extensive portfolio of cable management accessories, such as cable trays, cable finger, cable ducts, etc., to optimize the cable structure in your rack and keep a clear order.
Now we will come to the second practical example of the VXIT. Good, uncomplicated and rapid accessibility to all components in the IT rack is very important, from installation and maintenance work to any necessary repairs. For this purpose, Rittal offers various door and side panel variants with the VXIT for your individual requirements.
The new design door is characterized especially by the uniform color and the anodized aluminum design, which matches all color variants and climate control concepts in a very attractive way. In addition to the new design door, the VXIT also has vertically divided door variants in its portfolio for even faster and easier access to the installation area.
All VXIT doors are equipped with a comfort handle. In combination with the new locking system, this allows the door to be opened quickly and easily by simply operating the handle from the outside. The doors in the VXIT portfolio are available either as a closed or perforated version.
The sidewall portfolio consists of the one-piece closed variant, which can be fixed either from the outside with screws or with an internal locking system. The horizontally divided side panels allow you, for example as an engineer or service technician, quick and easy access from the side to all installed components in the rack.
The sidewall portfolio has been expanded by the vertically divided and hinged version. This offers an easier, better and faster access from the front as well as from the rear to the rack. With this new side panel, you have greater time savings when installing or retrofitting components in your T-rack due to improved access to the components and to the cabling.
The VXIT can also be used in an industrial environment, for example in storage facilities or production buildings that are characterized by harsh conditions. One of the specific requirements of an IT rack is to protect sensitive components from dust and water. Similarly, protection from electromagnetic radiation or physical damage by transport vehicles, such as forklifts, must also be ensured.
The VXIT as a closed system, that is with a solid base assembly, a closed roof plate and closed doors offers a protection category of IP55 and provides ideal protection for environmental and ambient conditions. Moreover, one-piece screw side panels prevent unauthorized access, and additional side panel internal latching offers further improved security.
Now, you are surely asking how you can create all these application-specific enclosure variants quickly and individually. Rittal provides the answer to this with the new web-based configurator for the VXIT, enabling you to create a solution that meets your individual requirements. Configuring a rack has never been easier.
The VXIT is based on a modular kit concept and thus enables a large number of configurable rack variants, far beyond the standard rack portfolio. Bertrand will now show you the configuration and its functions, live on the screen.
When you enter the VXIT configurator, you can select on the first page the type and size of the rack. Depending on your requirements, you can enter your preferred rack dimensions, select the design of the rack, and determine the 19-inch interior installation. Or, if you already know, enter an article number directly in the search. For example, the 5309116. After selecting the rack, a 3D view is generated on the right, which gives you a first impression of the rack, and below you will find further descriptions and information. With click on Next, you get to the accessories page. Recommended accessories for an uncomplicated quick selection are displayed directly here. To avoid configuration errors or incorrect orders, there is a plausibility and collision check, and you can only select the accessories that also fit in your configured rack. For example, the new vertically divided side panels, which I will add now to the configuration. Further configuration options, accessories, and individual positioning of the components can be found in the accessories catalog. These can be called up in the corresponding categories under the system accessories or climate control and added to the configuration, for example, for cable management and also for power supply. Next, you will then go to your configuration overview, where you can check your order again and change it if necessary. Finally, you will find the order overview with all the details of your enclosure and system configuration. In the system configuration, you also have the possibility to change the delivery option. The accessories can be, as desired, delivered separately, enclosed inside the rack, or installed and, if necessary, wired and also checked. After you have completed your configuration, you can ask for an inquiry and get technical data, where you will receive a comprehensive download package of your configuration with part lists, CAD drawings, E-plan data, the configuration file, etc. This configuration file can also be downloaded directly in the system by using the buttons above. And you can upload it again at a later time to make changes if necessary. These and many other options offers you the Rittal configuration system for the VXIT. Also, Rittal offers its own configurator for the new PDU generation, and thus I would like to hand over to my colleague and power supply expert Daniel.
Now I would like to introduce the new generation of the power distribution unit, or PDU for short. The PDU ensures a safe and reliable power supply. Due to that, it's a very important element in your IT rack. The requirements for the PDU can be very different. They range from a secure basic power supply to a power distribution with measurement and monitoring function. Therefore, our new PDU consists out of a broad product portfolio. Our product range consists of 5 PDU variants. Basic power distribution is possible with the PDU Basic. The range of intelligent PDUs consists of the PDU Metered with measurement at the phase level, or the PDU Metered Plus with measuring at the outlet level. The PDU Switched offers measurement at the phase level and the option of switching for outlet. Finally, the PDU Managed, which combines all functions with measuring and switching at outlet level. Even the installation of the PDU in a rack is very important. Important for a good accessibility and a secure cabling. After all, accidental disconnection of the plugs should not occur. Due to that, our PDU has a compact design and offers a wide range of mounting options. With a universal bracket, simple and secure mounting of the frame of the rack is possible. The PDU can be mounted in the CRU in our new VXIT rack. With this position, neither cables of servers can be obstructed nor heat nests can arise. In addition, there's a possibility of space-saving baying of a second PDU with the extensions. And the best, the mounting accessories shown here are already included in the scope of delivery. Nothing needs to be ordered separately. Simple mounting on all cable channels without any brackets is also possible. In addition to a safe and reliable power distribution, the intelligent PDUs also offer a lot functionalities for monitoring the power supply and for monitoring the entire IT rack. The intelligent PDU, of course, can be integrated in your network. All important values are measured, such as current, voltage, active and apparent power. For three-phase PDU, neutral current is also measured. As we have already seen, we have intelligent variants which can also measure at outlet level or can switch single outlets. Let me give you brief examples of some applications. The PDU with measurement functions create transparency at rack level. This enables, for example, the detection and automatic reporting of deviations from the normal operation. This can be a too low voltage or an unbalanced load. As an option, a residual current measurement can also be integrated into the PDU. This can replace a regular insulation test, which increases the availability of a data center. In addition, safety is increased because residual current can also be detected and localized at an early stage. The switchable PDUs enables control and release of outlets for remotely controlled data center. These outlets can be switched individually, grouped, or on rule-based. For even a safer operation and high availability of IT infrastructure, it is necessary to monitor further parameters. In addition to control and monitor of energy variance, the PDU therefore offers the possibility of extensive environmental monitoring. For this purpose, energy parameters can be linked with environmental information. Together with the Rittal sensor technology, local operating condition can be monitored. The known sensors can be installed quickly and easily in the IT rack. The cabling of the sensors to each other and to the PDU via CAN bus could not be easier thanks to prefabricated connection cables. Simple plug and play. In addition, access control to the rack hardware can be enabled. Up to 2 handles can be connected per PDU. Let me give you an example of this as well. In case of a defect cooling system and rising temperature in the IT rack, the PDU can automatically switch off the hardware and protect it. Or if you have a residual current which is too high, the PDU, together with the handle system, can automatically lock the rack and allow only access to authorized personnel. These 2 short examples already show the added value of a system solution. All components from IT rack, power supply, and environmental monitoring and access management are linked to each other. One solution from one single source.
We have now heard a lot of news about RiMatrix next generation and its components. However, this is certainly not all that Rittal offers this year. Innovations in the IT sector clearly include the TX CableNet, our new IT rack that takes cable management to a new level. Or in other words, get it, locate it, patch it.
Would you like to easily and optimally equip and expand your existing IT infrastructure and buildings with a network of floor distributor? The TX CableNet has proven to be a good solution for a floor distributor. The clearly arranged IT product range, tailored to the respective practical application, offers a good overview which simplifies also your selection.
In addition, the efficient framework concept of non-stability and flexibility, as well as simultaneous compatibility with a large number of Rittal components, ensures an even larger potential for expansion. In other words, the extensive range of accessories guarantees greater order and structure in your floor distributor.
Do you also have cluttered cables in your network rack again and again? But would you like to enter and intercept a large volume of cables without any risk of damage or injury? The TX CableNet offers you ideal cable routing with the new roof plate concept, based on the waterfall cable routing principle. The roof plate, with its rounded edges, offers cable entry from both sides along the entire depth of the enclosure. And thanks to the waterfall principle, large volume cable entry and interception is easily possible without risk of damage or injury.
The advantage is the critical bending ready of copper or glass fiber cables are taken into account, which minimizes the risk of damages. Furthermore, the cable guide struts on the outside, which are also grounded, can be removed without any tools, so the rapid, flexible, and convenient access to this area is possible. Furthermore, the new specific accessories for a TX cabinet, such as a cable tray or the new cable cage, offers you even more flexibility for cable management inside your rack.
As a classic network distributor, the TX CableNet is ideal in any building, for example in hospitals in the healthcare sector. Perforated doors permit, as part of the climate control concept, the installation of switches for bundling and distribution of data. With the help of monitoring systems such as the CMC3 or, for example, power distribution units equipped with sensors, you can monitor all relevant rack parameters easily via web browser.
The connection to a building or IT management system lets you monitor the distribution infrastructure, even in very large buildings, such as those found in the healthcare sector, for example, in hospitals or other medical care facilities. The TX cabinet is also suitable for buildings with a high installation density, for example, for telecommunications or computer technology, for open plan offices or corridors, offices with a lower supply density, or for double or cavity floors.
The cables can also be easily inserted from the underside of the enclosure instead of from above via the roof. In this application example, all the cables of the IT components, such as PCs, telephones or printers, are routed to the patch panels, bundled via a switch and forwarded to a central server. The glazed door of the TX CableNet allows a clear view of the enclosure's interior and full control over every component at all times. And it also fits visually perfect into modern office environments.
This brings our presentation to an end. We would like to thank you for your attention. You can find further information on the VXIT, the new PDU, or the new TX cabinet on the following Rittal websites.
Of course, you are still very welcome to visit us in our digital conference room afterwards. Daniel, Ernesto, and myself are really looking forward to your questions and comments.